fighting in Yemen has been going on for a few years now, but it intensified in 2015 when the Saudis got involved. And since then, thousands have been killed, millions displaced. Yemen is witnessing the worst humanitarian crisis in the world right now. Here's a report on the war that doesn't even make international headlines.
Yemen, the poorest country in the Arabian Peninsula, has been in the grip of a deadly civil war since 3 years. 8,700 people have died in the conflict so far, and nearly 50,000 have been injured. The country is under a strict blockade, leaving its nearly 30 million population desperately short of food, fuel and medicines. Doctors have not been paid in a year. Add to that, a deadly cholera outbreak is taking a tragic toll of children. But when and how did these all start? If we are to choose a year, it would be 2011. The former president Ali Abdullah Saleh had been ruling for 3 decades and was ousted from power in 2011. He was then succeeded by Abdurrahman Mansour Hadi. But autocracy was not the only problem Yemen had. Yemen faced a separatist movement in the south. Al-Qaeda in the Arabic Peninsula was based out of Yemen. The military was divided, pledging allegiance to different political parties. Yemen suffered widespread corruption and unemployment. The Houthi movement was quick to profit from the people's disillusion and frustration. They had already conducted several uprisings against Saleh and banked on the Shia minority to strengthen their position. The Houthis pushed forward their claims as a credible political force, promising stability, anti-corruption campaigns and the reviving of the Yemeni economy. Words became weapons. They successfully advanced on Sana'a and other territories, conquering them all. Former President Saleh formed a fragile alliance with the Houthis. Despite years of rivalry, he knew very well this was the only hope he had to retain his influence. And this is when the House of Saud stepped in. The kingdom could not accept a Shia-dominated rebel movement at its doorstep. They accused Iran of backing the Houthis and put together a military coalition to fight for Hadi. They stopped the Houthis' advance and imposed a full-scale blockade on Yemen. The security and humanitarian situation plummeted by the day, and in this atmosphere of turmoil, Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State made their way into Yemen. Al-Qaeda gained quickly the upper hand and managed to seize control of a large portion of Yemen. Then, on December 2nd, a twist happens. Former President Saleh reaches out to the Saudis in a bid to negotiate peace. The Houthis accused him of betrayal and attacked his supporters in and around the capital, Sana'a. It has muddled the conflict further, deepening the uncertainty over Yemen's future and dashing hopes of the long-suffering civilian population. Yemen's war is not only an Arab problem, it is a global problem. Al-Qaeda has a safe haven in Yemen from where it can plan and strategize future global actions undisturbed. The war in Yemen is also increasing tensions between Iran and Saudi Arabia. It is a rivalry which could provoke a wider conflict with disastrous consequences for the entire West Asia. Daniele Pagani for WION.
Jerusalem.